My dear child, before you do anything else today, before you check your phone or think about everything waiting for you, I need you to stop for just a moment and receive what I'm about to say. These words are not random. You did not arrive here by accident. I brought you here because I have something important to tell you, and I need your whole heart open to receive it. You are not alone. You have never been alone, not on the day that broke you, not in the night you sat in the dark, wondering if anyone in this entire universe actually cared whether you made it through. I was there in every one of those moments. I was closer to you than your own breath, and I am here right now, in this moment as you read these words, closer than you have been able to feel, but more present than anything you can see with your eyes. I want you to walk in my light today. Not tomorrow when things feel more manageable. Not when you have cleaned yourself up enough to feel worthy. Today, right now. Exactly as you are, with every fear still intact and every question still unanswered. I want you walking forward with your head high because the God who set the stars in place and breathed life into this world is walking right beside you, and that changes everything about every situation you are facing. Your family is covered. The people you love most in this world are not exposed and unguarded. My love is a wall around them that no darkness can penetrate and no enemy can breach. My angels are not floating somewhere in a distant corner of heaven. They are stationed around your life right now, fighting battles on your behalf that you cannot see, winning wars before they even reach your door. So release the grip of fear from your heart. You are not vulnerable. You are covered by the most powerful force in all of existence, and that force is not indifferent to you. It is personally and deeply committed to you. I want you to honor me, not because I need your praise to validate myself, but because something extraordinary happens inside you when you turn your heart toward me. When you quiet the noise and sit still in my presence, I pour into you things that nothing else in this world can give you. Peace that makes no sense given your circumstances. A wisdom that reaches beyond what any education could provide. A strength that surprises even you when it shows up in your hardest moments. Every word I speak carries living power in it. Real power that moves through your heart and begins to shift the way you see everything. When my truth takes root in you, the world begins to look different. Opportunities appear where there were walls. Healings begin where there was only pain. Relationships are restored that seemed beyond saving. Miracles stop being rare exceptions and start becoming part of your regular story. I know there have been times when my promises felt impossibly far from your reality. I know the gap between what I said and what you could see felt too wide to believe across. I am not disappointed in you for those moments of doubt. I know how heavy life gets. I know how long some seasons of waiting can stretch. But today I am asking you to gather every piece of courage you have left and choose to believe one more time. Not because everything suddenly makes sense, but because I do not lie. What I say I do. What I promise I complete. The only question is whether you will hold on long enough to see it arrive. I love you in a way that has no conditions attached to it. I do not love you more when you are performing well and less when you are struggling. My love for you is not a reward for your good days. It is a constant that exists completely independent of your performance. I see everything inside you. Every thought you have never spoken. Every dream you quietly gave up on. Every prayer you stopped praying because waiting wore you down. Every wound still sitting in the back of your heart after all this time. I see all of it, and none of it makes me want you less. Knowing all of it makes me want to help you more. Right now in this moment I am giving you peace. Not the surface kind that evaporates. The second something goes wrong, but a deep settled peace that takes up residence in the core of who you are and stays there, regardless of what the circumstances around you look like. Let it move through you right now. Let it push out every anxious thought. Every worst-case scenario your mind has been rehearsing. every fear that has been quietly living in the background of your days. You do not have to carry that weight. Hand it to me. I'm strong enough to hold all of it, and I genuinely want to. Beautiful things are happening in your life right now, even if you cannot see them yet. I know that is difficult to receive when everything looks messy or painful or stalled. But the inability to see what I am doing does not mean I am doing nothing. In the invisible places, I am working constantly. I am arranging people and circumstances. I am moving things into position. I am preparing gifts for you so good they would take your breath away if you could see them right now in their finished form. So keep going. Keep trusting. Keep your eyes open with expectation, because what is coming is worth every hard day of the wait. Take one step forward today in faith. Just one. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need enough light for the next step, and I will provide exactly that. And when your foot lands, I will be there to steady you. I have never let you fall in a way that I did not also reach down to lift you back up. That will never change. Begin each day with joy in your heart. Before the world rushes in, before the to-do list crowds your mind, in that first sacred moment when your eyes open, feel me there. I am always there waiting for that moment. I treasure those mornings with you more than you know. My word is already planted deep in you, like a seed working beneath the surface that you cannot see growing, until the day it breaks through and becomes something strong and beautiful and impossible to ignore. That growth is happening in you right now, whether you feel it or not. Look at the world around you. So many people are running themselves into the ground chasing things they believe will fill them up. Money, status, the approval of people who are themselves running on empty, only to find that getting those things leaves the hollow place inside them completely untouched. They drift further from me not because I push them away, but because they got so busy looking for answers in the wrong places that they forgot to look for me. But you have been different. Even in your hardest seasons, even in your moments of doubt, you kept reaching back. You kept coming back. And that means everything. I want you to carry hope into the world around you. Not by being loud or preachy, but simply by living differently. The peace in your eyes when things are hard. The patience in your hands when the situation does not deserve patience. The kindness in your voice when someone around you is breaking apart, inside behind a perfectly composed exterior. People are watching, and when they see something in you they cannot quite name, something steady and genuine and unshaken, they will want to know where it comes from. That is your moment to point them toward me. There are people all around you who look completely fine from the outside, while quietly falling apart on the inside. They laugh in groups and sit alone in the parking lot afterward feeling hollow. They scroll through their phones late at night crying quietly in rooms where nobody can see them. These people need the kind of hope that does not wear off by morning, real hope rooted in someone who does not change. That is the hope I carry, and I want to carry it through you into their lives. You do not have to do anything grand. Just be kind when it costs you something. Be patient when you are running low. Listen when someone needs to be heard. Show up for people in the small, unspectacular ways that end up mattering more than anything impressive. These acts of love plant seeds that I water into things more beautiful than you will ever fully see on this side of eternity. Now, I want to speak to something specific that has been holding you back. That voice that tells you that you are not enough, that your past disqualifies your future, that you have made too many mistakes to be used for anything meaningful. I need you to hear me clearly. Every single word of that is a lie. I have set you free. Not partially, not conditionally, completely. The shame, the guilt, the regret, the record of what you did before you knew better, all of it has been broken and washed clean. You are not who you were. You are not trapped by the worst moments of your story. I have rewritten your story. I have given you a fresh page, and on that page I am writing something extraordinary. Guard what you allow into your heart and mind. The things you watch, the conversations you participate in, the thoughts you entertain and keep returning to. These things either build you or slowly tear you down. Let my truth be what fills your thinking. When fear knocks, replace it with what I say. When doubt speaks, answer it with my promises. When negativity tries to settle in, push it out with gratitude. You have the power to do this because my spirit lives in you, and my spirit is stronger than anything that tries to come against you. Do not let anger follow you into the night. When the day ends, lay everything that went wrong at my feet. Give me the frustrations and the disappointments and the words that hurt you, and the situations that felt profoundly unfair. I will take all of it. And what I give you in return is real rest. The kind where you wake in the morning with renewed purpose and the energy to go again. You are covered in something that cannot be taken from you. A calling, an anointing, a specific purpose placed on your life before you were born. It is not based on your resume or your social media following or your bank account. It is based on what I have declared over your life, and that declaration is permanent. I am involved in every area of your existence. Your work, your relationships, your health, your home, your future. I know what you need before you think to ask for it. I am already working on the solutions to problems you have not yet encountered. I am already preparing the blessings on their way to you. When they arrive, recognize them for what they are. Evidence of a love that never stopped working on your behalf. Now let me speak to the people who have been waiting for a long time. You have prayed for something for years and it has not arrived yet. You have held on through disappointment after disappointment. You have kept believing even when everything around you said to stop. I see that. I honor it. And I want you to know that not one day of that waiting has been wasted. Every day you waited in faith I was using to prepare something better than what you originally imagined. Not just the thing you asked for, but a version of it that is greater and more complete than what you first envisioned. My timing is not the same as yours because I see the full picture, while you can only see the piece directly in front of you. And from where I stand, I can tell you with certainty that what is coming is worth the wait. What people have said about you does not define you. The criticism and the judgment and the voices that spoke over your life in ways that were unkind and untrue. They do not have the final word over your story. I do. And my word over you is full of love and purpose and an unshakable future. Let go of the exhausting need to prove yourself to people who may never give you the approval you are working for. You already have mine, and mine is the only approval that carries weight in eternity. Your past is done. Whatever happened before this moment, whatever failures you lived through, whatever shame you carried, I have dealt with all of it completely and without reservation. You stand before me today not as someone broken and disqualified, but as someone washed entirely clean. Your past has no legal claim on your present or your future. Those who want to keep reminding you of your history do not have that power. My grace is stronger than any accusation that could be leveled at you. My forgiveness erases what judgment would want to preserve. And my plan for you moves forward regardless of what anyone thinks about your story. The best chapters of your life are still ahead. The trials you are moving through right now are not punishment. They are preparation. They are building something in you. A strength and a depth and a capacity that can only be formed through the process of going through hard things and coming out the other side still standing. I know it does not feel good in the middle of it. But when you come out and look back, you will see how every single hard thing worked together to bring you exactly where you needed to be. I am proud of you. I know that might surprise you, given the things you wish you had done differently. But when I look at you, I see someone who kept coming back despite everything. Someone who kept reaching for me in the middle of the doubt and the difficulty. Someone who kept getting up after falling down. That perseverance is not common, and it does not go unnoticed by me. You have a specific assignment in this world that only you can fulfill. There is something about the particular combination of your personality and your experiences and your gifts and your story that makes you perfectly suited for exactly what I have called you to do. Nobody else can do it the way you can. Your uniqueness is not an accident. I designed it with intention and precision. Do not compare your life to anyone else's. My plans for you are custom-made. My timeline for your life is not the same as the timeline I have for anyone else. Stop measuring yourself against another person's journey and focus on yours. Your path is significant, and your breakthrough is coming in a form that is perfectly designed for you specifically. I am blessing your home. As you receive these words, I am sending blessing into every room, into the spaces where your family gathers and the corners where tears are sometimes shed and the places where laughter happens. I am making your home a sanctuary, where my presence is so real that people who walk through your door leave feeling different than when they arrived. For the family members who are still far from me, do not give up on them. I have not given up on them. Keep praying. Keep showing them what a life with me looks like. Your love for them is a seed I am watering. Talk to me about everything, not just the spiritual things, the big things and the small things, the things that excite you and the things that keep you up at night, the decisions you do not know how to make, and the dreams you have not yet said out loud to anyone. I want to be in all of it. I am not a distant advisor you visit in a crisis. I am a father who wants to be part of every ordinary moment of your daily life. And when you pray with real faith, things move. Heaven responds. Situations shift in ways that have no explanation except the supernatural. Prayer is not passive. It is one of the most powerful actions you can take in any situation. Stay in my word. Let it be alive in you throughout your day. When confusion comes, my word gives you clarity. When fear rises, my word gives you courage. When you feel unworthy, my word speaks your true identity back to you louder than anything the enemy could whisper. Build your life on what I have said. The world's wisdom changes constantly. What society declares as truth today is regularly reversed within a decade. But my word has not changed. It has been true for thousands of years, and it will still be true when every other voice has gone silent. You were made to thrive. Not just to survive your days, but to shine in them, to make an impact, to leave a mark, to be part of something bigger than yourself. And I am more than ready to help you do exactly that. All I need is your willingness and your trust. The miracle you have been believing for is not lost. It is not forgotten. It is being perfected, and it will arrive at precisely the right moment. Your story is not over. The plot twist you did not see coming is closer than you think. I am the author of your story, and I do not write tragedies. I write redemption. Keep going. You are closer than you know. You are loved completely and permanently, and nothing that faces you today is bigger than that love. Now rise up, and let the world see what it looks like when someone truly believes their God is good, and their future is full of light.